Hello, my name is Benny, and today we are getting lit. So my friend gave me this. Hi, Darren. He's moving into his new place. This was in a flower bed. I said, man, that's cool. He goes, that's going away. You want it? That's how it happens. I love this kind of stuff. Old, weathered metal things. Looking at it, style-wise, I don't think it's a railroad lantern, even though some of them did have this style lens. I think this is more of like an old ship's lantern. Clear lens all the way around. It could have been a stern light, a steaming light, masthead, anchoring light, that kind of a thing. But I don't think it's real. I think it's like a reproduction, except parts of it are really good. Like the bottom is kind of thin, tin type of thing. The handle's thick and strong, but the construction of it makes me think just decorative. These are super solid. The glass is really thick. Things like these latches and hinges are super robust. Got some dead moths in there. Parts of it are really well made, like these things. Like I said, the hinge. If we go up here and you open, there's all these little louver things in here. This one's vented, this one's solid, this one. If this was purely decorative, you wouldn't need all this stuff. Little things like this, like these rivets, are kind of cheesy. So here's what I think this is. I think it's a reproduction, but a functional reproduction. And I mean, it's obviously not original. It's not like cast or anything like that. So what I think is there's a functional little oil lamp or something that's supposed to go down inside of here. And you put it in there, and then it lights up, and there you go. What I want to do is put a light in here. I suppose my options are a plug-in, like a 120 light, or 110, or like a 12-volt landscaping kind of light, because it's going to go back outside, or just like a battery powered or even a little solar kind of a thing would be great. And I think I know just the light to use.
Hi, you are currently being recorded.
Thanks, neighbor. This should be good. It's got the solar panel. It's got a light in there. It looks like a little flame. Huh? Let's see. Oh, see, that's handy. So it's really just a blinking LED down in there. And then the light on the white part makes it kind of look like fire. So I need to see if I can separate the light from the top so I can move it down in here, put the top on the top, that kind of thing. Normally, if I was restoring this, I would take it apart, clean it, put it back together. But I don't want to clean it up. I want to leave this weathered, cool exterior look. I'll probably clean the lens, clean the moth out of it. I don't want to mess this up too much, and we'll go from there. Now, the first thing we're going to have to do is make a mount for this light. Pretty sure it used to have a little oil lamp in there. We'll make a little mount that kind of, through the glass, barely resembles a little oil lamp. Okay, an oil lamp. Has like a base, maybe even a little fill thing for the oil. And then it has the thing where the flame comes out, and it has like a little thing that goes around that. And it's like to let some air through, but at the same time protect it, maybe. And then that'll sit in the thing. Oh yeah, there's usually like a little key or something that adjusts the wick up and down. That's the size of your flame. So that's vaguely what we need to make. I got some tuna cans. I think that might make a little base. I need like a ring and like a little mount and maybe like a little flame adjuster thing. So looking at how this is made, I think my best bet is just going to be this whole piece goes at the bottom and extend the wires up to the solar panel at the top. I don't know if I'll have to modify this or what I'll have to do to mount it, but it's got some little screw points right there. I don't know, I feel like this will be simple. Bink. Bink. Set this aside. Let's start with cutting out the top of this. That just about sits down in there on its own. What do I need to trim? I need to trim these three little nubs from the screws, and then I'll trim the whole shape. I might have just got stuff in my coffee. So now let's do this little metal grady part. I have this piece left over from the light. I wonder if I could use like a piece of this. Does that come off? Oh, yes it does. It does now. Alright, so what I did here is just guesstimate some distances and draw out a little grid pattern on here so I can figure out where I'm going to drill some holes. So the last row, the bit started to wander because it was on the edge a little bit. I'm going to trim that down to make it more of a bumpy edge. It's a lot of work to make something that looks like it was stamped out in about 5 seconds. So after scraping and filing and sanding, there's still some little plastic hairs flashing, sticking up from all these holes. So, quick little melty melt. And that's good. Let's see if we can figure out something for this little key thing. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your pain can. Shake your pain can. Oh, shake. All right, while that's drying, let's figure out how this solar panel is going to go on here without looking too cheesy. Actually, that don't look too bad right there. Or should I cut this ring off so it sits down? I don't know. I'm gonna cut the ring off. I'm gonna cut this part off. It's a different style. Kind of blends in, but I'm just gonna take this circle. All right, here it is inside, through the glass. That looks pretty good. And then cover it up. Oh, yes. Oh, I can't wait till it's dark out. We can see this thing in the dark. How cool is that? Hey everybody, thanks for watching. I had a lot of fun making this today. This was a good old-fashioned hanging out in the garage, relaxing afternoon, making something silly. If you watch this video because you're into lanterns and know about lanterns, let me know what style this is supposed to be for. I know it's not a real old lantern, but you know, anything you can tell me about it. I think it turned out good. I could have sunk the solar panel in flat with the little curvature of the top there, but I didn't want to cut it all up. I may eventually. The little lamp thing inside I think looks great because you can see it when it's off, and then when it's dark outside it gives you that little shadow around it like it's a thing. I already know where I want to put it, but that doesn't exist yet. It's going to be a planter that has a train that goes around it in the backyard. Haven't even started building it yet, so don't hold your breath, but it's going to happen someday, and this is going to be in one of the sections. Maybe some flowers around it, who knows. Thanks again.